Hello friends, welcome back to the Shortcut World. Today we are gonna look at very fundamental topic, which is linear equations in one variable. As the name suggests, linear equations, that means the degree of the variable would be 1. Today we are gonna look at different varieties of linear equations, and this topic is very important from a student's point of view. So without wasting time, let's get started. Let's consider first question. X plus 5 is equal to 12. My dear students, whatever you have with positive sign in left hand side, if you take it to the right hand side, it becomes negative. Here we have x plus 5. 5 is positive in the left hand side. If I take this to the right hand side, it would be negative. So all positive would be negative, all negative would be positive. So here x is equal to 12 minus 5. And 12 minus 5 is 7. So x is equal to 7. This is as simple as this. Now take a look at the next question. 3x plus 7 is equal to x plus 11. In this case, we have variable in the left hand side as well and right hand side as well. In the left hand side we have 3x, in the right hand side we have x. Whatever variables you have, you try to bring all the variable in the left hand side, and whatever constant you have, just try to move it to the right hand side. If I take x from the right hand side to the left hand side, it is positive in the right hand side, so it would be negative, and 7 which is in the left hand side is positive. If I take this to the right hand side, it would be negative. So we have new equation is 3x minus x is equal to 11 minus 7. 3x minus x is equal to 2x, and 11 minus 7 is 4. So 2x is equal to 4. Now the next important thing is, whatever we have in terms of multiplication in the left hand side, if I take this to the right hand side, it would be division, and had it been division, it would have been multiplication. So 2x is equal to 4. I can write x is equal to 4 by 2, and 4 by 2 is equal to 2, so x is equal to 2. This is our answer. Now let's move on to the third question, which is written in terms of statement. Divide 40 into 2 parts in such a way that half of its first part is equal to 5 more than second part. As the question says, we have 2 parts. If I consider the first part as x, the next part would be automatically 40 minus x, because sum of the 2 parts is 40, right? Now look at the statement once again. Half of the first part, that means x by 2, is equal to 5 more than second part. Second part is 40 minus x. So 40 minus x plus 5. Just solve it. X by 2 is equal to, now 40 and 5 together becomes 45. 45 minus x. The next we can write is x is equal to 2 into 45 minus x, or x is equal to 90 minus 2x. Now 2x, which is negative in the right hand side, if I take this to the left hand side, it would be positive. So x plus 2x is 3x. 3x is equal to 90. 3x is equal to 90, that means x is equal to 30. So the first part, x is equal to 30. Automatically the second part would be 40 minus x, which means 40 minus 30 is 10. Now I have some practice questions for you. These questions looks little tough, but don't worry. You just pause the video and start solving. The first question is 3 minus 5 into 2m minus 5 is equal to minus 2. If this is the equation, find the value of m. The next question is, the sum of the ages of 5 children born at the interval of 3 years each is 50 years. What is the age of the youngest child? My dear students, you'll get the answer at the end of the video. But as of now, you can pause the video and start solving it. In the next video, we'll cover one of the very important topic, which is quadratic equation. So please don't miss this topic. One of the example of quadratic equation is x square plus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. Here we'll have the degree of the variable is 2. That's why it's called quadratic equation. Now it's time to show you the answers. The answer for the first question is m is equal to 3, and The age of the youngest child is 4 years. Did you get both of the answers correct? Okay, well done. My dear students, if you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you have any comments, or if you have any doubts regarding the questions or understanding of the session, please post your comments. And if you feel that this video is good for anybody whom you know, just share the video with those guys. And if you want many more sessions from Shortcut World, don't forget to subscribe the channel and pressing the notification bell as well. But as of now, thank you very much for watching this video and stay tuned with us.